Welcome to another interview for the Wild Women Symposium, which will be in the spring of 2015. The Wild Women Symposium is an event where women get to explore their wild side. They get to dive into parts of themselves in a really safe, wonderfully fun, expansive container with other women and really kind of just find out who's really inside there when we take husbands and children and all the sense of responsibility away for a minute, and we give the divine feminine in each woman a chance to unleash and to flow. Today I have with me my dear friend Stephanie Barber, who was one of the facilitators at the Park City October Wild Women Symposium in 2014, and we enjoyed her presence so much, and all the women just had such a great time with her that we have invited her back. Hi, Stephanie.
Hello, how are you?
I am great. So now tell us all about you, because I know since the last symposium you've been very busy doing quite a few things. So tell us about your work.
Well, what I've been doing is I'm the co-founder of calltone.com, and it is a website where we empower people to unite as one, to find self-love, and to love themselves and everyone else. And we have we're just starting this up. We're going to be doing meditations once a month, and it's a live meditation, and it's going to be the whole gamut, from forgiveness and love to, I can't even think of any other things, but just we're going to be covering all of the bases for everything to help you love yourself and to be part of the one that we are.
And I love that one of the things we picked with the symposium facilitators were people that were trying to be on the cutting edge in the new technologies that are out there, and Google Hangouts is a perfect example of one of the doorways that we're using. And what I find is that video helps tremendously people be able to feel another person, feel into the heart of another person, and feel into that genuine essence that they are. And I think it's so incredible that you're doing this, and that you're putting out meditations once a month that give people a flavor, a variety, something to grow with, something to expand into. And meditation, I love meditation because there's so many ways to find out about yourself by doing some sort of mindfulness practice. And I know that you've been doing this for a long time also.
Yes, I've been meditating for over 10 years. Maybe not as consistently as I would like, but I do. I have been doing it throughout the summer, and it brings so much peace to my being, and I've learned loving myself a lot through that. The other things that I'm doing are I'm a Reiki master, and so I teach level 1 certifications once a month. It's open to the public for anyone to come. We do group Reiki every 2 weeks in Sugar House, and I'm available in the evenings and Saturdays and Sundays for any types of individual sessions for Reiki. What I'm committed to is assisting women to heal. Those women especially who have been abused in any form or type, specifically cult ritual abuse. I had a childhood with that in my childhood, and I now discovered in my adulthood that I have what is called DID, and that is sort of like multiple personalities, but it has been a really beautiful journey to find myself through all of that. And what I know and what I now have learned about myself is that I'm okay no matter what. I'm loved, and I want to bring that and empower women to know that they're loved no matter what's happened, no matter where they think they are or whether they think they're not lovable or unforgivable. It doesn't matter. You're okay. You're loved. You can have peace, and you can forgive yourself and others. And my commitment to myself and to this world is to really have everyone feel that they are whole and complete and that they are loved. And that's my purpose. And I'm really, really excited to be able to share this with everyone. And that's part of this class that I am going to be teaching.
So tell us about this class. The class is called Making Peace with the Inner Aspects or Parts of Self. So obviously this has really been a really key piece for your personal journey, and I really believe that inside of all of us is a parts party. I call it a parts party, that we have all of these archetypes. And so if you put me around a whole bunch of Texans, my very shit kicker Texan slang will come out, right? And if you put me around a whole bunch of artists, I mean, my very eclectic artist will come out. That's very well read and very, I understand a lot about different things related to art. So I think we have top dogs and underdogs, and we have, you know, strong parts and weak parts, and I really believe that we're all trying to merge all of these parts together so that they come into one form and they all have a voice inside of us, but that ultimately we get to make that final call. So tell us about your class and what's going to be in the class.
So the class, what I'm going to be doing is facilitating a dialogue with the parts of yourself. We'll bring forth or call forth one part that we can have a dialogue with. And in our lives we have experiences, and we take those experiences, and especially when we have trauma, we have a part of ourself that takes and comes outside of ourself into our energy field. And the purpose of that aspect is what we call it, is to hold that trauma so that we don't have to relive it and relive it and relive it over and over again in a picture or a movie or in words. So as it comes and separates from ourself, it's held in our energy field. And what happens is it's held there separate from us. And then when we experience in life, as we continue to live and move forward, we experience something that is similar, like energy, to what we experienced in that trauma. It's not the same trauma, definitely not, but as we experience something similar, that aspect comes and triggers us back into that same energy that we were experiencing when we had trauma. And so it takes, I don't want to say it takes over our life, but it comes forward to keep us safe. And that is the part where aspects are a benefit to us, they're created to keep us safe. And when we are triggered every day of our life into this other aspect, it doesn't always look good. We spend too much money, we fight with our spouses, and then our spouses have their parts that are coming out, their aspects, and then our 6-year-olds are playing together and they're not happy. And so it really sometimes can cause chaos in our life. And this is where the DID for me comes in. DID is dissociative identity disorder. And what that does is, in severe trauma that happens in cult ritual abuse, it actually takes a part even deeper than just an aspect and creates an alter out of it. And so as I have learned this process and this dialogue with my aspects, it has given me peace to be able to know that I have these parts inside of myself that trigger me and do things in my life that I'm not sometimes aware of. And as I become aware of each one of the parts and the aspects inside myself, I'm able to live life happier and more peaceful. And my life works a lot better now because I've been able to make peace with those alters and with those parts and aspects inside of me.
Well, and I think that those parts and aspects, you know, they did serve a purpose. I always say that there's a sweetheart message in everything, that you're always trying to help yourself, heal yourself, be able to keep moving forward. And so sometimes you have to bring a strong part forward in order to keep going. And I think that, you know, brains are funny, that once you have a neurological event and it forms a pathway in your brain, and then, like you said, anything that is even remotely similar to that event will trigger the whole entire event. And it takes so much self-awareness and personal discipline to kind of observe it and go, oh, there it is again. And you know, now I love this part. It saved my bucket a couple of times, right? And do we really, really need to use it right now, or could we try something else and to come to a place of choice? So I think your class is going to be very, very important for a lot of women.
I think so too. And what I've discovered with this, my girlfriend and I actually created this several years ago. Is once you have this dialogue with the aspect, you talk with it in a way, and you discover what memories it holds and what the energy is that it holds. Once you are able to give it the love that it was missing, so giving yourself the love that you missed in that particular experience of the trauma, they have a specific gift for you. And the gifts are compassion and love and truth and peace. And so as we talk with the aspects and we're able to love ourselves and forgive ourselves, then those triggers that we have disappear, and we have the gift that is left. And so we're more compassionate with people, and we're more compassionate with ourselves, or loving ourselves. So it's a really beautiful, beautiful process to be able to witness this. And I've seen many women change their life and have peace in their life because we're doing the process of the dialogue.
And one of the things is that I say we picked you because you walk your talk, and you are a glowing example of that you can do the work. You can have gone through a lot of trauma and abuse, but you can actually move beyond it, and you can use it as the tool for serving and helping others, especially once you figure something out. So I'm super excited that you're going to be teaching this class at the Wild Women Symposium. So is there anything else you would like to say?
I am just really, really excited because it's been a beautiful journey to get to this place for me, and to be able to be my authentic, true person and my authentic, true goddess that I am, and be able to now transfer the healing that I've had within myself to other women, and to teach them and to love them and to have compassion for them and just walk by their side in their healing. And so this is like a dream come true for me. I'm very, very excited.
Well, we are thrilled to have you, and I know that this is going to be an amazing event. Each event that we've been doing keeps building, and it's literally become like a national movement that is just sort of expanding in so many ways, and I'm really happy and honored to be able to support facilitators and healers like you that are coming from such a heartfelt place and a genuine place. So I am excited to see you at the Wild Women Symposium, and this was an interview with Stephanie Barber, and she is going to be teaching a class on making peace with the inner aspects or parts of self, and I hope you would love to come to her class, and you can sign up at thewildwomensymposium.com and click on our link that goes to Eventbrite and buy a ticket.
Yes, thank you, Suzanne.
You're welcome. Thanks, Stephanie. See you soon.
Bye-bye.